exhausted yet? No, we're only about halfway through. Hasn't it been a wonderful evening here at Thornhill Toastmaster? Just the very best advertisement you could ever have for the benefits of Toastmasters without saying a thing. The wonderful speakers who've come before me, the experiences that they've had and that they've brought to us, all the leadership positions that they've held, including some of the very highest Toastmaster leadership positions, and they've told you where they started. If there's any doubt in your heart remaining about the benefits of Toastmasters and where it could take you to, these people show you, without even saying a word, what it can do and where it can lead you. And where will you take it? Where will you go with it? Well, my own journey with Toastmasters started 9 years ago, just about the same as some of these others. I remember my very first experience. It was here in Thornhill Toastmasters, not here on the Dudley Avenue site. I remember distinctly a speech by John. And you may not remember it, John, but I do. When you were up and you were at the back, and you were doing one of your first advanced manuals. Do you remember it now? And I remember Janice being there and thinking how sweet she was and how shy. I remember Jim Salisbury distinctly. And there may have been others around the table here now who were a part of that group. So I was not used to it, but I was intrigued by it. What had brought me to this? Well, I didn't John an email or phone call. I was working at that time at the Toronto District School Board's inaugural office at Shepherd Hill. I was a teacher, had been a teacher, and was not teaching at the time. I was off the job. I had been removed summarily from the job previous June. I had been brought up on 3 separate charges of assault from a student. I had not been working for the past 9 months. They couldn't fire me as a teacher. But they gave me a job. They gave me a job without any specific duties, without anyone specific to report to, without anything specific to do. So I did a lot of soul searching and did a lot of research. I researched Stephen Covey's books. I researched Edward de Bono. I did a lot of mining, I thought, of self-help books and something, and it led me to Toastmasters. Now, John, in response to your question, I was looking for communication because with my theater background and being a teacher, I was perfectly used to standing in front of people. But I wasn't looking for change. I was looking for something new. I was looking for something different for society. And for the leadership opportunities that would present themselves that I could see from Toastmasters. And I think it was one of the luckiest days of my life. I found Toastmasters and all the organization has given me. And I'm quite sure I didn't say any of this in my first icebreaker speech. I wouldn't have courage to. I'm sure I wrote out my first icebreaker speech, and I probably read it word for word. I didn't read my first speech. But that was what brought me to Toastmasters, since everyone's being so open here tonight. By the way, those charges were false, as I hope you imagine they were. There was no consequence. The whole thing was thrown out, and it was all very, very foolish, and part of the general political correctness that we're talking about today. In any case, that's all right. I have benefited from Toastmasters. I hope that I've been able to help other people in their journey through Toastmasters. I still have some Toastmasters gold. I have never had the pleasure and privilege of winning a speech contest at the district level. And I've been there a number of times. And I'm trying to get a bridesmaid. All of the bridesmaids. Now, I know nothing's guaranteed, and I may not even make it out of the club's contest, and you never know. But it does give me a little bit of a goal. Because I realize that if I'm going to work at it, and if I really try, and if I set it as a goal, then that is possible. You know something? I never really took it seriously until just recently. The other thing I do, and this is the serious offer, is I do have a strong theater background. I have a master's degree in directing for the stage. All of the junior Toastmasters are on the table. I would sincerely offer to be a mentor to you through your number of first speeches. Please call me. Some of my most pleasant memories in Toastmasters have been as a mentor for new members. My email address is andrew.wood@simpatico.ca, and anyone here who wishes to email me, I will set up a sincere dialogue with you in terms of vetting your speeches, coaching in the presentation, and it will be a pleasure and a privilege for me to do